What's good, everybody? The voice of the WGC back in the building to deliver y'all some real shit. Man, look. So it appears not only are they making some changes to the pins, and for those of y'all that freak out, I'm hearing that the new or returning pin mechanic is optional. I don't know if they mean optional for online and offline, but we'll see. I'm hearing it's optional. But anyways, it appears they're making some changes to the stamina system too. Let's see what they're talking about. We've made some key and fundamental improvements to the gameplay, including a larger emphasis on stamina, says Brian Williams. When talking gameplay nuances, it was present in 2K22, but was more or less there to govern when you could run and when you couldn't. We've added to that, so not only will it affect running, but your character will physically change over the course of the match without the need of any meter. So does that mean that the stun meter is gone? Because that was one of the worst ideas. I'm not even trying to joke. Like, all jokes aside, that was one of the worst ideas you came up with, 2K. I'm hoping that it's scrapped and done with. Now, if you're telling me that you're putting more emphasis on stamina to where, like, if we get hit with like a million finishers, like, we're gonna feel it, they're gonna be able to look at us and be like, oh shit, it looks like he's done, let's go ahead and pin him and get him out of here. I'd rather have that than have a stun meter completely, I'm talking completely, remove any chance of me finding my way back into the match, finding my groove again, and potentially winning that match. Because the thing with the stun meter is it's literally like a cheat code. You can literally abuse 2K22's poor gameplay. If you know what you're doing, if you know, you can abuse 2K22's poor gameplay. You can abuse the stun meter, and you can literally take advantage of your opponent. When you're stunned, you cannot reverse anything. And it should not be like that, because you're basically removing all skill level whatsoever. There is no skill gap once that stun meter comes along. None whatsoever. 2K22, you can say what you want, but I'm going to keep it real. That was not a good idea, because not only did you have the guessing game with the maneuvers, with the movesets, somebody grabs you, you got to figure out if they're pressing A, X, or B. Not only that, but you had the stun meter too? Nah, bro. I am hoping that when you say without the need of any meter, I'm hoping that's what you mean, that you got rid of the stun meter. Because there is no way. I hope you did not sit in a board meeting and say, oh, this is a great idea, we should bring it back with 2K23. I hope you didn't. But let's see what they're talking about. You can tell, this guy, that's what I just said. You can tell, this guy is through. My goodness, I'm getting a migraine trying to read this. I'm just going to say the way I think it's supposed to be interpreted. Okay. You can tell this guy's been through a war. He's still spry and bouncing on his feet. You'll get these visual expressions of behavior on each character. We're a simulation of WWE, and it adds to that authentic presentation. So basically, we've said it a million times, you know the route that 2K is going. They more so want to go the simulation route, and AW Fight Forever wants to go the arcade route. You can make simulation work, but just cut out all this extra shit that does not need to be in the game, like the stun meter. Alright? Now, when it comes to fatigue, if you mean going back to the old days where we used to have to hold select and regain our stamina, or we'll just beat to a pulp and like we get hit with like 7 finishers and it feels like our superstar is dead, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because you remember back in the old days, I mean, yeah, if you had the skills, you can kick out, but you get hit with a certain amount of finishers, you were gonna be out of there at some point. But we'll see what they're talking about. We'll see. Like I said, like I keep saying, it sounds good on paper, but the main thing that we are looking forward to, 2K, is the gameplay. You're talking a big game, but let's see all these stuff in action, alright? If you also don't know, we've also added some new finisher situations. You can perform Cody Rhodes, for example. One of his moves is the cutter, and you can perform it as a finisher. It's never been possible to do in-ring springboards as special moves, so we have added those new specials for characters who need them. Also, they've added 2 payback slots. Not just 1, but 2. And you can taunt with weapons. They brought back weapon taunts. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Sounds good on paper, but need the gameplay, 2K. So we're waiting on. The game drops in March, right? We'll be waiting, and we'll be here to cover it. Keep it locked in here. Unsanctioned TV, covering all your wrestling gaming news. The voice of the WGC signing out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and most importantly, don't forget to keep it real. It's Unsanctioned TV, and we out here. One love, God bless. See you in the next one. Peace.